this beat. Okay, girl, y'all ready? Let's get it together. This is our time. Yes! All right now. Yes!
The love and lifestyle, the truth, the real, the tell you how you feel.
All right.
The love and lifestyle, the truth, the real, the tell you how you feel.
Come to me for advice about your family and friends, to your husband or your wife. I can tell you about mine and what's been applied. So stay tuned and buckle in for the ride. My past experiences are for your ears to hear. I'll tell you tales from my past year. May do a review on some beauty products. You can catch me on the stream when the grease is popping.
The love and lifestyle, the truth, the real, the tell you how you feel.
Okay.
The love and lifestyle, the truth, the real, the tell you how
Here we
you feel.
go. When the road is bumpy and everything is shaky, gotta live and love and show it on the daily. You do your thing and I'll do mine. No judgment here, there's only love on my mind. It's not always right, some things are not easy. We can toss and turn until we make it easy. Keep a smile on your face and encourage one another. We only live one life, so we gotta love each other.
The love and lifestyle, the truth, the real, the tell you how you feel.
Oh yeah.
The love and lifestyle, the truth, the real, the tell you how you feel.
The lesson we learn won't stop or block us. We're all on the path, so let's get to walking. Live and love each day as your last. It's funny how time can flash. This is your life, so you better live it. If you really want something, work hard to get it. Join me on my journey and watch the show. We'll do it one more time, but by now you should know.
The love and lifestyle, the truth, the real, the tell you how you feel.
Yeah.
The love and lifestyle, the truth, the real, the tell you how you feel.
Okay, okay.
The love and lifestyle, the truth, the real, the tell you how you feel.
That's right, girl.
The love and lifestyle, the truth, the real, the tell you how you feel.
We out.
Yeah. La-dee. Why you ain't subbing on me? Why you ain't subbing on me? Why you ain't subbing on me?
I need to know.
Facebook, YouTube,
Metaverse.
I make content, I surely do. DJ, rap, music I sing, cook clean, pray with the saints.
Amen.
Show you halls and art I paint. I say things that make you think. I sell the printers, I sell the ink.
Bussin'.
I sell the paper, I sell the blanks. Press mugs,
Tumblers.
t-shirts,
I press 'em.
bring them out. Watch me twerk,
Hey.
throw plaques right out the dirt. You don't sub, you think it hurts? Hell no!
I got the sauce.
Drip, drip, I'm a ball. Drip, drip,
I got that sauce.
drip, drip, I'm a ball.
I just wanna know.
Drip,
I'm a boss.
drip,
I wanna know.
drip.
Let's go.
Hey, Jury,
Banging brother.
Here you go.
I send out freebies in every order.
Reapply.
My lip gloss shine, I make designs. And all I ask that you sub one time.
You don't.
What the F is wrong with you? You won't. What the F I'm supposed to do? Nah, boo. I ain't got an attitude. This content creator refused to lose. You ain't have a clue.
Lurking.
Till I was showing you so good.
Watch it.
Show a little gratitude. I might shout you out on a review or
spray the
two.
bushes.
While I'm on my daily grind making sales of views. I'm not salty cause you're faulty.
No.
I'm just confused. Why you ain't subbing me though? I put the drip drip in every flavor. Taste it, lifesaver. I'm a boss, you know it, I'm dope. You see this greatness? Who won't smoke? Now throw your thumbs in the air and wave them like you just don't care. And if you declare my content is, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. It's free. Why you ain't subbing on me?
Lit, fam.
Hey, why you ain't subbing on me?
I wanna know. I need to know. It's
Why
bothering
you
me.
ain't subbing on me?
I don't use YouTube like that.
I looked for your page, but I couldn't find it.
Girl, I didn't even know you had a channel.
I haven't been on mine in months.
got you. Please like, share, comment, thank you. Boy, I tell you. All right. Yo. L&L. L&L. Woo. 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 Never Neil Show. It's hot. Taste it hot. I'm ready. Love and live. Let's go. Love and live show. Motivation speakers. Positive affirmations. Tune in every week. We need a Monday family meeting. Always cheating. Relationship advice on Wednesday so you don't go creeping. Thursday game time. Come in and unwind. Friday night shout out time. Creators grind and shine. Pop up at the pop up. Shop up at the shop up. Get your bomb.com seasons for your potluck. Tropical morning for your royalty. Love and live empire bringing all the heat. It's time to turn up. It's time to turn up. You wanna taste that heat? Try to taste the heat. Hot sauce, that sweet heat is banging like this beat. Chocolate burning, love, mild watermelon. Dynamite to truth. Have you woo? Figure nephew, Lenora. She know it's the truth. Chris. Everybody love Chris. Love and live show.
It's the love and live show. It's the love and live show.
Love and live.
It's the love and live
We be laughing, having fun.
Get up, please stay up and live. Get up, please stay up and live.
Love and live. Each day as if it was your last.
The love and live show.
Visit Love and Live Shots.com.
Welcome back to Life at the Logan. Welcome to our crazy, happy, Jesus loving family.
What's so funny, TSM?
We gotta praise God. Let's count our blessings. I teach you a lesson, and yeah, we gon' praise God. Yeah. We gotta praise God. Let's count our blessings. I teach you a lesson, and yeah, we gon' praise God. Yeah. We gotta praise God. Let's count our blessings. Let's count our lesson, and yeah, we gon' praise God. Yeah. God is good. God is good. God is good. All the time. Yeah. God is good. God is good. God is good. All the time. Yeah. We gotta praise God. Let's count our blessings. I teach you a lesson, and yeah, we gon' praise God. Yeah.
All right.
Welcome in,
We're
everybody.
in the building.
Welcome in.
And I'm loud.
You was
I know. I'm like, dang,
all
I'm
right.
loud. Like, I was at
Hey,
a club
it
or
is what
something,
it is.
you know?
She turning up. I don't know what for, but hey, she did it.
I'll tell you, but hey, we got some things to do if I can tell you. You know what I mean?
So we in the building.
Yes.
All right, what day is it today?
It's I almost said Thursday. It's Wednesday.
Wednesday.
It's Wednesday.
What happens here on Wednesday?
You know, it could be different things, but I'm gonna go with relationship
Yeah,
advice.
I don't know what the different things are. I was just thinking relationship advice.
Is that what y'all you?
Yeah.
You don't let your mind just expand to bigger.
I mean, it can expand. It can do that.
I'm
but
just saying.
On the show, we got a set schedule, and Wednesday is what?
Well, I'm hyped.
Relationship advice. We in the building.
We
all
giving
right.
y'all advice today.
Okay.
Who wants some advice? Woo! chat is pumped for advice. They ready to give some advice too. They're gonna ask some questions. They're gonna give some advice. I mean, I think it's just ready. Everybody ready.
It's just gonna happen like that.
It is just what it is.
That's just kind of what it is.
Well, you know, you gotta know what you gotta know.
All right, so yeah, if you guys have any relationship-related questions, feel free to drop them in the chat.
That's right.
All right, starting from the top, we gotta welcome in. We got Prince Daniel.
Oh no, you are tripping.
Because we forgot to roll out.
No, you don't ever forget when it comes to the Prince.
Oh my goodness.
Roll out the blue carpet correctly. Come on now.
Okay, I'm sorry. Prince Daniel.
Okay, here you go, Prince Daniel. I am so sorry.
All right, we're gonna welcome
he acting up. Okay, here we go.
We've got Prince
Daniel.
Then he's 1-2 step on that blue carpet. You know how it goes. Prince Daniel, and he said, "Hey, Queen Lenore and Eli."
That's right. What's up?
We gotta welcome in someone who's very sweet. We've got
Sweetheart.
Sweetheart's in. She said hi. She said, "How are you doing today, nephew?" "I'm doing good." All right, we got Prince Daniel saying, yo, favorite nephew and queen. What's good, Prince Daniel?
A queen is here, but I don't know about that favorite nephew thing. No.
Favorite nephew always here, always alive. Best month, April. You already know. Taurus, stand up. Rise. We got to welcome in somebody else, okay?
Okay.
No, this was taken. We got to welcome in
Emoji!
Because he's always on the beat. E-credit, E-debit, EBT, E real estate. All right.
He investment,
E all state because you're in good hands. E money. He's in the building. All right. He said the love and live show. He said Queen. All right. And Eli, my ninja. And everybody loves Chris.
Everybody loves Chris. Just walk out the door. They name it.
He said, shout out to everyone in the chat.
That's right.
Don't forget to like, share and connect with the Love and Live show if you haven't already. And I feel like that, you know, that's something we can stand by here on the Love and Live show. Okay. Oh, you said the purple is purpling, Queen.
Yeah,
the purple is purpling. All right, okay.
So you know, coming over to the bank to get some loans. So
you know, this the purple loan outfit right
here.
Okay?
Wait till you see my purple outfit. It's gonna be dropped dead once I gotta figure out how to sew it though. But don't worry about all that. Don't worry about that.
You know, you gotta step in with the unbiased, you know, to get you right with that.
That's
We got a big catch. We got a big catch.
Help me.
MLW Fisherman. He's in here. He's saying hello, love and show. MLW's in the building.
You just threw me back there like that. Like, it was just
well, you know, it was a big catch after all.
But
you know,
you just threw me.
You didn't need it.
I was worried if I was gonna get back up because you just threw me back there. And I was like, whoa! Flit all up in the air and everything. Lost his shoe. He just threw me back there. He didn't get these spinach muscles or nothing.
All right, MLW in the building. He said hello, Love and Live show. And
hello.
MLW, how you doing?
Did y'all see him just throw me back there like that? Like nobody saw that. He just like threw me back there, and I was like, I hope I get back up. You know?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm just saying, my party Sailor Man that came through.
All right. So we here. It's relationship advice.
Yes, relationship advice.
Okay, you want to start off the conversation with anything today? Are you feeling any kind of relationship topic coming to mind right now, or you just kind of you know, what are you feeling?
Well, I had a relationship topic come towards me.
You had one. That's the past tense.
Yeah, it came to me. Mm-hmm. I have not acknowledged it yet. Okay. It came to me.
All right.
And, you know, I don't know how to always know how to talk about stuff.
Okay, don't know how to talk about it.
You know.
Don't know how to, okay.
Yeah, so, yeah, you might have said Eli with that ninja string. I know he just threw me back there. I was like, okay, and it looked like we close up, but we back. I don't know if y'all noticed this. Let's scoot over a little. Thank you. We have a new couch. Woo!
Yeah, new couch.
You know, God be working over here. You know, blessings on blessings on blessings. Yes. So anyway, on the relationship advice, there was like, I'm ready to leave my wife.
I'm ready.
I'm done.
Okay. Just completely done.
You can say husband or
ready to leave my spouse.
Yeah, I'm done. I've tried everything. It's not working. Yeah. We ain't clicking.
Yeah.
We ain't connecting. Mm-hmm. we ain't doing nothing.
And you're just having a hard time really getting up.
Like,
on
I
this
don't even know.
conversation.
We are in the house. You know how some people can say we living like roommates?
Yeah.
We ain't living like nothing.
We
We living
just-
like personal
Yeah,
strangers.
we living like guests in the same room.
Yeah.
In the same house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we was trying to stick it out for the children.
And then that didn't happen.
But right now, just even looking at this person is crawling on my skin.
Repulsive. You know, you just
it is the worst thing I can ever go through. Why must I go through this hell?
Yeah.
I don't think God put us together for me to go through this hell. That's what that was what they said.
That was the energy.
That was what they said.
You feeling that?
I don't think God put us together to go through this type of hell.
Okay.
And then I looked at that, I've been walking my faith walk and my love walk, and I was like, well, one, if God put y'all together, then you need to work it out. Two, if God didn't put y'all together, y'all got married under God.
Yeah,
so
well,
you need
still,
to work it out.
Just work it out.
But what are you doing to work it out?
Yeah.
That was my question, and I'm waiting for a response. What are you doing to work it out? Because see, relationship ain't easy.
Money in the chat. You said, I feel this. Okay, I feel this.
And first I just gotta say, we all just gotta give God praise right now. Everybody just give God praise. He's just a blessing. He just been blessing me. I just been blessing him.
Oh, okay. Feel it.
Okay. Back to relationship. You get excited about stuff. But yeah, so this person, like, I just don't want to be in this relationship. And as I asked the person, what are you doing to make this relationship work? The thing I came to me is like, remember your vows. You know what I mean? Because we say our vows, but I don't think we listen to our vows. I know, is that for better or for worse?
Yeah, it just sounds like
Sickness
we just reciting this because this is what we gotta do, right?
Yeah. No matter what goes on, I'll be there for you. You're the love of my life. You're the reason I'm here.
The whole rigmarole.
There's all this love that you have for this person. And now you can't find that love nowhere. Like, where is the love? Who is you? Do I even know who you are?
Who?
That's what the question is. Like, do I even know who you are? And as I was thinking about this, waiting for the response, I was like, I got to bring this to relationship advice because this is crazy.
You're just kind of on the edge right here. And you're like, how do you do this? How do you do this?
Because I haven't been through that part. I've been through, like I said, I wanted to get divorced because, I probably was PMSing and I had made my own scenario and solutions and stuff like that. So that's what that came from. So, there's probably 2 times that I've been like, peace.
Oh, okay. We got to welcome somebody in, all right?
Okay.
Money, we got.
You got to do it right.
No, we're going to welcome him in, then we're going to go into it after.
No, you say it right.
Okay, all right. Anyway, we got money.
James!
We got James Money 615. He's
James
waking
Money!
live in the chat. He said hello. What's going on, James?
James, I'm ready to get my loan. Right. I'm coming to you get my loan too. I got loans going everywhere.
And speaking of loans, Money, he came back with the conversation. He's like, the love was left in the Bible. All right.
Exactly. And I think that's what people have failed to realize in relationships, that it ain't always good. It ain't always easy. There's gonna be sometimes you question, why am I with you?
Yeah.
What is my purpose with you? Like, you gotta, these be some questions, And I always tell people, it's funny to me because people will work harder in their relationship than when they get married.
Yeah.
So as a boyfriend and girlfriend, they working hard to keep that relationship strong. But when they get married, it's just supposed to shower down love, and it's supposed to be all
exactly. Easy. It's like, I already got you type of deal, and let's let things just work things out by itself. We're not gonna put the effort that we was gonna put in before.
Yeah.
We already got to that point. We passed that point. Now things are just supposed to work.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be fairy tale happily ever after.
Yeah.
So I don't know what the problem is.
Well,
but that's not reality.
It could be.
It could be. But if you're in this situation,
if you ain't working it out, it only takes. People think like boulders just come in and tear up a marriage. It's the little tiny pebbles.
Yeah.
And y'all don't be sweeping the pebbles away. Y'all just let it build. And so now it's a pebble, beautiful pebble floor, gorgeous. You guys got even built up on the walls, the pebbles. It's all nice and gorgeous. It's just pretty pebbles, but those are the things that actually cause your relationship to crumble.
My boy Money, he said, I think the title is intimidating for some.
Yeah. But you know what? You gotta say when you look at the person that you love and you want to be with that person and you decided you want to get married, this is the time for you to be like, can I not like her or can I not like him? Is there something about him that could get on my last nerve? It could be something that's just sitting there and they're making noise like this and not even knowing.
Yeah, something to just get on your nerves, like, ooh.
Because I make all kinds of sounds. I'll sing, I'll make all kinds.
Why you have to stop? Like, why full breaks? You know?
Why did you have to say that? Why did you have to say that?
I mean, because you had a moment today and you was watching the TV. No, you was in the car and just doing the sound. I'm like,
I was singing.
Yeah.
And I wasn't trying to interrupt everybody, but I was singing in my head.
I didn't mind that. Loud. I was noticing that
because nobody was talking to me.
And then there was this similar type of sound that just came up not too long ago. You was doing something like that, just on the pass of watching TV or something. So you know.
Yeah, that's what that was.
So yeah, can you deal with that?
Yeah, because you know it's cute when you're dating. It's cute. It ain't cute when you're not. So when you get married, it ain't cute anymore. They used to, I love that. I don't know why you do it. Now you married.
Am I gonna do
you do forever? One more of that, I'm gonna throw you out the window myself. But you said you loved it. I was just trying to get you.
Oh, dang.
I was just trying to get you. That's all I was
trying to do. Dang. You know what? We're gonna welcome somebody in, okay? Okay, we gonna.
Ooh, that was hilarious.
We gonna welcome somebody in. Are you motivated?
Yes.
I think you was motivated with that question. I don't know what the intention was, but there was some motive behind it. Now we gonna welcome in Motivation with Tam. You already know who that is because she always herself.
Always Tam done changed her name to Motivation with Tam.
She over here saying hello, as always.
She is.
How you doing, Miss Tam?
What she's doing now is telling you she's here to motivate you.
Okay, she motivates
to be a better person, to love yourself, to encourage yourself. Go ahead, Motivation.
Okay. Miss Tam in the building.
Woo! Loving it.
All right, you know, Prince Daniel, he over here saying in the chat, it's that season, okay? All right, it's that time. It's that time of the year.
Yep. But you gotta understand, like you guys gotta. Oh, this is her second channel. Okay,
she coming on the second.
So we gotta always Tam, but right now we Motivation with Tam. So
okay, motivation.
You gotta. I gotta.
Are you motivated to do that? You know, she gonna motivate you to hit that subscribe button.
Yes.
All right. So you were saying.
So anyway, what I was saying is basically, in your relationship, it goes through all these weathers, storms,
seasons.
It's season, and some storms last longer than other storms.
Yeah.
But as I was sitting here thinking, like, what am I gonna tell them? Like, even with the response of what they're gonna say to me, what am I gonna tell them? And it came back to me what I used to say back in the day. How is your intimacy? How are y'all connected?
Yeah.
Because for you not even
small, big.
Yeah, because you're not even. They're saying they ain't even like roommates. So that means y'all not even communicating. Y'all like strangers in the house.
Yeah, just living. Just entities.
You got to always talk to each other, regardless if you want to hear. You might be rolling your eyes in the back of your head when somebody's talking. I get this blank stare.
Ooh.
That's my stare.
Ooh.
That means I have tuned out of the conversation. I am not there, but you will get some head nods and you'll get some
It's the do not disturb mode. In real life. She got the button that presses. That she presses on herself. It's just like, whoa, I would rather talk to the AI robot than talk to you right now.
But people who don't know me think I'm really listening. The people that do know me know I'm not listening. That's different. But, you know, even like my husband, he'll come and talk to me about wrestling or basketball or football. And I really be like, and then I have to come up with a question. So why did they do such and such and such? Well, then that means it's a longer conversation.
Wow.
It gets on my nerves, being honest, but I do it because I'm his best person. So if he needs to tell something to, regardless if I want to hear it or not, I got to hear it, and I need to have some response. I don't care if my response don't make sense as long as I'm responding. So he'd be like, yeah, so. Well, that's why they should have been in Seattle Seahawks. Then you wouldn't have no problem then, won't it? Then he'd be like, oh, he'd be like, well, okay, so when he talks about the game, yeah, I was losing. If you were Seattle Seahawks, you wouldn't be losing. I'm gonna be there for you on this conversation. And back in the day when we only had one TV, so I was watching wrestling more. I was like, well, The Rock's gonna win because he's fine, so that's how he's gonna win. Okay, so Coach Steve Austin, he said he gonna win, so he gonna win. High five. Those are my people. Those I had to pick who I liked, and I stuck with them no matter what was going on. If they was losing or not, I had to stick with it. That is part of your intimacy with somebody, doing something you do not want to do, talk about things you do not want to talk about with the person that you are with, because it means something to them. It might not mean nothing to you, but it means something to them. So you always want to constantly have those conversations with your spouse. So people going into a relationship, you think, oh, I've been with this person for 15 years. We've been dating as my boyfriend, my girlfriend for 15 years. But when you get married, your head has this new conversation going on. This is my husband, my wife. You expect more from your husband and your wife than you expect from your boyfriend and girlfriend. Yeah. So then there's some things you will slack off as being married. Then it won't slide.
You're not on the same game.
Yeah, it won't slide though. You know what I mean? Like what you did when we was dating for 15 years, you can't do while we married.
Different expectations. You got a different role to fill. Yeah. Expectations that are not.
But we're not telling each other.
Yeah, exactly. It's not.
I ain't telling you that role has changed.
And I feel like honestly, that's a conversation that should come up even a little bit before marriage, or let's talk about this. Okay, so of course we're gonna get married, especially if you really love this person, you might not want to give too much hints. That's why I said talk about it before. Yeah. Or you could just surprise. Either way it go, the conversation could come up. And you could just be like, what's some expectations you would like to set? Yeah. And maybe it's not the right time to have the conversation, but make sure the conversation at least is had.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you got the groundwork. Even if it don't play out the way you want it to, you'll have the conversation. You got a point of reference. Yeah. And you know what they expecting, and they should be knowing what you expecting.
Exactly.
And if it's a problem, hey, we had this conversation. Now I understand now we live in it, it might be a little bit different, but still I'm gonna need you to kind of be around this in some way. We gotta welcome in somebody, okay? It's our favorite cookie critter.
Oh,
we've got
Oreo Mouse.
Oreo saying hello, Love and Live Show. How are you doing?
How you doing?
Oreo is also saying hello to everybody.
Yes.
Okay, we also got some folks that stay entertained.
What?
And those folks are
House of X Entertainment.
We stay entertaining. Hey, we stay entertaining. We stay entertaining.
Hey.
I said, hey, you in the pool.
They just threw you in the pool.
I think that was you in the pool.
No, they know better.
I don't know.
They know better.
I don't know about
they know better.
That's a little crazy. Oh man.
Yeah.
All right, Oreo's saying, I'm doing good. Thank you for asking.
No problem. I gotta make sure my niece is doing good. My niece is doing good. I hope you come with some cute pictures. Because Auntie needs some pictures.
All right, so stepping back into the conversation, okay? Those expectations that be there. They're there, but are we communicating those things? So, and how do you feel like that kind of correlates to this disconnect? Do you feel like there's something that they could have did before, or is it
a lot of times
communication after?
They communicate and they realize the person doesn't care. So if that person doesn't care, they stop talking to that person. Yeah. And they usually go to their best friend or their homie or whatever.
And finding somebody else.
Yeah. So then you have this relationship that you should be having with your partner. You now have with this other person.
And it's a stronger one than with your partner. All right, you can grow to be that.
Yeah.
As you're the one, you planting your seed in that direction. instead of the one within your own household.
And that's just how the split up starts.
Yeah.
You don't even know that's just one little pebble.
Mm-hmm.
But that pebble starts a mighty trend of pebbles coming your way.
Okay, so
So now you have that pebble that came in. That's the start of the pebble that came in.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's something you guys not getting along or agreeing with at home. It's another pebble.
Okay.
That comes along.
Something like, I didn't pay too much attention, but it's something
you're not washing
starting
the
to build
dishes.
up.
I'm not gonna be cleaning up after you all the time. Why you ain't hanging up your clothes? Why you didn't cook dinner?
Well, that's a whole lot of wives.
Yeah, that's a whole bunch of little pebbles coming in. These little pebbles be walking in. See, y'all don't understand about this relationship. These little pebbles be coming in, and they surrounding the number one pebble. And now you can't even get to the number one pebble because you got these other ones. Now, as I ask you something, and now you don't want to do it for me, or you make me feel less of because I'm asking you, or you belittling me, or you making fun of me, or something. And that one is a little bigger.
Yeah.
So now this is the bigger stone of all the little pebbles, but you don't even notice it because now your feelings are hurt, so you can't say nothing to this person.
Yeah.
Like I need help, but I can't ask my husband because of this pebble. I need some guidance, but I can't ask my wife because this little bigger pebble is in the way, getting in the way. So here's all this is breaking down your intimacy. It's breaking it down, and it's all these little pebbles, and then then you just like, I can't ask for help. So now I'm asking other people for help because I could trust them. I'm asking another dude for help. He's asking another woman for help because we need that man connection, that woman connection.
It's like, I would say it's like you got a big well, right? And every time somebody's keep dipping into the water, So, pretty soon you're going to run dry. And then that's when you get to the point
how do you fill it back up?
Yeah, exactly.
How do you get some water in there?
In the drought.
How do you remove that big pebble to get to the little pebble? Because that was the big pebble that got in there. It's blocking you for the little pebble. How do you get into that, into this relationship? Because we got to get back together. Because at this point, we want a divorce. The well is dry.
Yeah.
There's too many pebbles and too many big stones blocking us. And now I want a divorce. But I'm not supposed to get a divorce, but I shouldn't have to stay married. And this new age and these new rules, we don't have to stay married if we're not happy.
All right. Well, Oreo, she said she did color some pictures. We gotta welcome somebody in. Okay,
that's my girl.
We gotta welcome in
Sandra Clark, aka Boo
Bears. All right, she said, "Hey, my sisters and strawberries, Panda. Happy Wednesday. All right, my amazing, kind, loving family. We got Sandra in the building.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful feeling. All right, so, what do? You done blocked all the routes or exits and entrance.
Yep.
The wells ran dry.
Yep.
There is no other option, or at least that's what we're feeling in the moment. There is no other option.
Yeah.
All right, but to abort this whole thing, you
can't abort it,
and it's not an option. And
now you gotta say, the well is dry. There's too many pebbles to get in there. What can we do?
What can we do? What can you do?
And
I feel like at this point in time, if you are really at the at this stage, and you lived a whole life, you've had kids, you've done everything, you've reached a certain point, and you just are looking at your partner like, who are you? I feel like this is a good time for rediscovery.
There you go.
I feel like this is, let's kind of, we have all this history, but let's build some new foundations. And you are a whole different person than what I've known you before. So let me set aside all that and get to know you as who you are now.
So what you do?
And
you go on a blind date.
There we go. A blind date.
A blind date.
What's so blind about this date?
I don't know who you are.
Okay.
You don't know who I am.
There you go.
So we're going to go on this date and get to know who we are at this point.
All right. I'm feeling that.
So it's a blind date. Somebody done hook us up. I hooked myself up with you. You hooked yourself up with me.
Yeah.
And now we're going on a date.
Oh, now
we're not going to talk about any issues that we had before.
Yeah.
We're not going to talk about anything before. We're going to talk about who we are at this moment. Yeah.
We're going to bring it to the now.
Yeah. We're not going to say anything about the wife. We're not going to say anything about the husband. We're going to talk about what we're doing now.
Yeah.
And get to know each other and laugh and enjoy each other.
I feel
and go on several dates doing that.
I think that is like a good
And when you do
way
that,
to
you're pouring a
approach it.
little water in there.
Mm-hmm.
You're taking away those big pebbles.
Yeah,
So you can
that's a
get to
good
those little
approach to
pebbles.
it. That's
Yeah.
a good approach. That's a nice little
Yeah.
problem solving right there.
It is.
Oya
It
let
is.
us know that her pictures are on her main channel.
Okay.
All right. She also saying hello to everybody in the chat that she missed. So I think that is a good way to at least start some type of resolution in a situation like that, because you got to set all that past aside. I mean, you got anger, frustration, all that, and some of that just might not be addressed.
Yeah.
And it's gonna take a lot.
We're not gonna address those things. Those are things that we're not worried about.
Yeah, you got to step in if you really are open minded to. You have to keep an open mind.
You have to, because you're on a blind date, and you just now meeting this person.
Yeah.
You cannot talk about anything that you're going through as a married couple right now. You can only talk about things that now. What's going on in your work? What would you do on a blind date if you didn't know me? What would you do on a blind date?
Yeah.
That's what we're going to talk about.
And we both got to be coming in with that mindset too.
Yeah.
Yeah. But definitely, I feel like that is a good step towards a solution.
And just start dating over. Then, when you get to know the new person, those little blocks that was getting on your nerves, or the well being dry, you're pouring in the water, that really these little pebbles is going away, because now you know the new person.
Yeah.
Now you know each other. You know what I mean? So you won't really be bothered. You now know, oh, I need somebody to listen to me. I need somebody to talk to me. I need to touch this person constantly. This person might not say they the touchy feeling, but when I touch them, the spark is there.
Yeah.
It's that conversation that you have to always do. There's a lot of times that you're going to have disagreements and arguments and all that. But sometimes we're missing it because we're not touching each other. We're not hugging each other. We're not just listening to each other. And those are really the bind of the relationship. Everything else is things that's going away. Then you can say, you know what, I don't feel like I should have to ask anybody for anything when I have you, and I know you got it. I don't think anybody should be. I feel like I could talk to my homies about what I'm doing, but I want to talk to you too, because you're part of my homie. You're my best friend. You're my lover. You're my wife. Then those things come in, and then it really kicks off the slate. You can brush all those away. It won't even be something to work on.
Yeah.
You can brush out. You're pouring back into it, so the well is no longer empty. I'm using both of our analogies because it works, but I'm just saying you got to understand that these things are what hinder the relationship. So the best way to make it work again is do the same thing that brought you together in the first place.
Yeah, start from zero. Good approach. We got to welcome somebody in. All right, we got my mother. She in the building. We've got Mother Earth Consultant. She in here saying, "Hey everyone."
Hey.
And yeah, I really do like the way that you kind of wrapped that one up. It really did. It really is truly starting something new. Start from the ground up. You already had your previous ground. Yeah. But we on ground zero now, and we gonna work our way back up. All right. So you feel like that's a good ending to that conversation?
Yeah.
Some more you want to add to that?
No, you gotta help me because I had to talk it out. So when the person brings it back to me, I know what to say.
Yeah.
Because I do not know what to say.
All right, so if you guys have any relationship-related questions, feel free to drop them down in the chat. Now, what we are going to talk about now is the one that's in the title, okay?
Okay.
All right, so, you got your house chores, all right? You're not going to be able to see it. I see you looking and searching like, what's going on? What we looking at?
Where's the title?
Hey, what we looking at? Yeah, it didn't change on here. Sandra, she came in. She said, so true, Sis Sizzling Strawberry. Big facts, and I agree with you. It's how we keep the sparkle going, all right? The vibe, the love and connection with each other. Yeah. Yeah.
You want a long, happy marriage, you gotta just throw all that pride aside and let it go.
Absolutely. We gotta welcome somebody in, okay? She's very precious to us. We've got the one, the only Precious Pieces. She said, hey y'all.
Hey.
How you doing? How you doing?
Doing good.
Welcome in. It's nice having you in here. She came through saying purple-licious, okay? Purple-licious.
Yes.
She feeling the vibe on that one.
Yes. I like that. Purple-licious. Yeah.
All right, so the question in the title Well, it's not necessarily a question.
But what is in the title? Because I can't see it.
All right, you want to see the title for yourself? I'll bring it up for you, okay?
Mm-hmm.
A partner is using too many dishes, okay? So, how are you feeling about? We're gonna fill this scenario, okay?
Okay.
So, you got household chores, you got things going on, and we're just gonna focus in on the dishes for this. But this could really just be any household type of chore, type of we just upkeep and doing what we got to do, okay?
Okay.
All right. And Sandra, she said, "Wait a minute, hold up, bro, Panda. Don't just scroll by about." Okay, don't scroll past her comment. All right, I gotta read that one. Okay.
That's right. Keep me in check. Keep me in check.
All right.
What's that one?
Oh, okay. She said, my sisters in strawberry, you look beautiful, queen, and you just sparkling today. Okay, I see you, sis. Okay. My bad, Sandra. I didn't see that. That one was a back.
That's right. Keep me in check. That's right. I like that, Sandra.
Okay, now she acting up.
Oh, I love you, Sandra, girl.
Sandra, you can't be okay. we ain't
you know I love you.
We ain't gonna get into it.
Okay. Oh, let me say something before you start on the day. I'm eating pretzels because I'm a vegan. And my body said no.
And your body.
My body is fighting it. I am tricking it. Okay. I talked y'all about this on Monday. So y'all gonna see me eat pretzels. I will eat some pretzels until it gets right. Okay.
Okay.
You can actually like he be cooking. I be like this. I cook and I was like nah.
And she was tripping, but then she started extra tripping, talking about. Well, you know what? We ain't even gonna get into all that on relationship advice, okay?
In that relationship issues.
This is a relationship issue, but I don't want to air you out like that. You
can air me out. I air you out all the time.
That is true. Okay, so this relationship advice right here. Okay. What do you do when your aunt is acting up?
What?
Talking about. Okay, first she make the food, right?
Oh yeah, I made the food.
She make the food.
I made the
food, and then the food got to sit a little bit. Okay. I'm like, all right, food got to sit. That's fine. Now all of a sudden, you get up as a favorite nephew. You get up, and you just doing something, and your aunt just said, "Oh, hey," and you heat up the food. You can heat up the food or something like that. I'm like, what are you talking about? You can heat up the food. So all right, we can heat up the food.
This cooking has gotten me. I don't want to cook anymore.
So she don't want to do none of the heat. Don't want to alert nobody that it's just time. Just spur them on. Oh yeah, by the way, y'all can eat pretty much. So that's the vibe. Making the plate, all right, and then right when I think I was about to use the spoon that I was helping serve everybody with, or something like that, then she said, "Oh, by the way, now I want a plate."
Okay, first I said I didn't want a plate.
yeah, exactly.
First I said I don't want
She said she didn't want no plate. So on my mind,
I was like, I don't know.
That's cool.
I'm scared to eat the food. I don't want the plate. And so they was eating, and I was like, "Is it good?" They're like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Okay," because I want a plate now.
And she just started acting up. I don't know what's going on with her. I don't know if she could be vegan. Oreo said, "I was just gonna ask what you was eating." Sandra, she said, "I'm sorry, bro, Pan. You looking handsome today as well, fam." You all good, Sandra. I wasn't even getting at you for that. You just started getting her to act up. That's what I was talking about, Sandra. But I thank you. I appreciate the compliment. Thank you. We gotta welcome somebody in. Okay, we've got Shed Tireman in the building. Okay, Shantirement, how y'all doing? They said hello, fam. It's nice seeing you guys in here. Okay, all right. Okay, so we got Prince Daniel and Sandra coming through with the question.
All right now.
All right, so we're gonna leave that title question away right now because we got some questions by the chat. So let's get to it, okay? Sandra, she's saying, here's a question. How would you feel if your partner had an attraction towards your mother, but they say they would never act on it, but make comments about it? So how would that make you feel? I'm gonna dip out for this question. I feel like it's gonna get heated with Queen Lenore.
What?
So, I'm gonna listen from a distance.
Okay, you check the cake?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna just say I don't.
Let me turn it off.
We got to put a fork in it and make sure it's done.
All right.
I'm gonna say this on that question because you can be attracted to my mama. That doesn't bother me, but if you constantly have something to say about it, that will bother me because it's like if my mama would give you a chance, would you jump at it? You know what I mean? And I'm not feeling that. You know what I mean? I think a lot of people are handsome and just fine, and I'll say that. Oh, he's handsome and fine, but I would never even do anything. Like that's just how I am. If 𝒮𝑜𝒾𝒶𝓁𝓈s came in here right now and I'm married still to my husband, I'm not messing around with LL now. I will be giving him a hug, but I ain't doing anything that would be inappropriate. And I'm not talking about no long hug. I would be like, yes, I finally meet you, yay. But no. And I would tell him, we're married. You probably didn't know that. You might need to let your wife know my husband that we're married, but and that's about it. But my husband don't have to worry about me actually going the other step. You know what I mean? But if you constantly making me feel insecure, like, oh, your mama is fine. I wish you was as fine as your mama. I thought you were supposed to be looking like your mama. Did it? We got issues. And I don't think I could be with you. And I would hate to be married and have to have that discussion too. So I don't know. That's a weird one because I don't know. Like my husband's brother used to have a crush on my mom and it tickled me to death. I thought it was the most hilarious thing in the world. But I don't know. Like I don't even know how to answer that question. I have to while Elias walking around doing whatever, I'm gonna have to have him answer that one because that one was just too far for me to understand. Hold on, let me see if I'm missing anything. Okay, that's a question. So Sandra said, I'm trying to see what Mother Earth said.
All right.
She said, that's weird, Sandra. I wouldn't know what to do. I'm with Mother Earth on that one.
No, okay, on that whole conversation, right? With that, I feel like the biggest problem with it is just the fact that you are so vocal about it. I
don't mind the vocal. I just want to know how it's expressed.
I'm saying in terms of that expression because it comes a point where okay, you can say that for the one time. You get your looks from your mother or something. Say something like that.
Your mother is far. Okay.
And then you can.
And then you leave it alone.
Exactly. But I feel like if you're dwelling on it too much,
you're trying to hit at my mama.
It's a little bit of weirdo vibe, and it's like, yeah,
you trying to be my stepdaddy.
Exactly.
No,
and
we ain't doing that.
It's just kind of off because it's just off. It's just off. It is. It's just off.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like if you're doing it too much, you definitely you are making your partner sense some type of insecurity. Like you're just, and it's kind of, it might not be on purpose, but that is definitely what you're doing. And I feel like it comes at a time, especially if you are expressing.
If you're expressing it, that's telling me you really want to get next to my mama.
Exactly. And it just is weird. And how am I supposed to be comfortable with you around my mom?
Exactly.
In the first place? Exactly. Whether that be my mom or dad, whatever it is.
Exactly.
Whatever it is, whatever parent, you over talking about you extra attractive. Now I can't bring you to the family function. What if I'm very family centered? Now I can't go around my family with you. Now it's time for you to get cut off.
You can't even be around my mama no more because you gotta look at it too hard.
What was you was talking about? You love the way she make the stuff and looking at her while she cooking in the kitchen and all.
I ain't never seen no woman look that sexy making macaroni and cheese.
No, you gotta go.
When she made that sweet potato pie and she squatted when she put that sweet potato pie.
Talking about, your dad, he really know how to throw them burgers on the grill.
Yeah.
I was getting hotter than the
When
grill.
he glazed that rib. Oh, my goodness.
I ain't never seen a man work the slab like that.
Calm down. Daddy looking daddy.
We're going to be right back after this quick brief message from YouTuber Near.
Remix. Get spices in season from the Amazon store so you can be just like Queen Lenore. Hot sauce and teas and food galore. My flow got all messed up, so like Christmas trees and spruces, the time is up, so we gotta say deuces. Deuces!
Deuces, yeah.
But yeah, on a serious note, I feel like that is something that should be definitely addressed. And if you are,
Peace.
if you
I gotta let you go.
if you are really doing that relentlessly, and I've let you know, okay, I'm not comfortable with that. Maybe they just don't know, and maybe they just feel very free expressing themselves in that manner. But if I tell you, that's not it.
Exactly.
We got it, and it doesn't cease. It really is just kind of a cutoff moment, because that makes me feel weird to have you around my mother or father, and that just not gonna work. How you gonna come to the family function if you over here looking at my mom like that, or looking at my dad like that,
slobbering
and you looking at him harder than you look at me? It's a wrap at that point. Like, it's just problematic. Sandra said, I heard of men and women being attracted to their partner's mom and father, but I just think it's weird. And my guess is they like older folks. And I feel like, attraction is attraction. I mean, you could be attracted for any reason. It could be a small or something small or big. That could just be the type of woman you like, or type of man that you like. I don't have no problem with you being attractive. And hey, I'm the offspring, so hey, that might be just why you're attracted to me. That's not the problem. I feel like the problem is when you're overstating. You're saying more than you need to. And if I'm ever feeling like I'm competing with my father or competing with my mother, depending on your role, that's just not a comfortable situation for me. We're just gonna have to dip out of that.
Yeah.
All right, and that is what it is. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's what I feel like. Now we're stepping into Prince Daniel's question.
Well, I want to see what the comments is on this conversation.
That was the comments. People are talking about Prince Daniel right now.
Okay.
But we gotta welcome, man.
Yeah.
And Sandra said, that part, period, bro, Panda. That's what it is. And Oya said, I'm still here. All right, thank you, Oya, for sticking around.
Yes.
We gotta welcome in
Beauty Boss by Jamie.
Welcome in. Big entrepreneurship in the building. Okay.
Yes,
all right.
Okay, Prince Daniel question.
Prince Daniel, he's in here. Okay, Prince Daniel, he said, this is a question. All right. If a man flies you out, pays for your meal, is the woman obligated to give up, you know what? So, I feel like this is a good question, Prince Daniel, because this is something that's very prevalent. And I feel like, the way dating culture kind of is right now, you do something like that, you do such a grand gesture, there are some expectations. And now, should those expectations be there is the conversation. So, Prince Daniel, this is the question. If he flies you out, not he, but say if the man flies you out, even if a woman, we ain't even gonna put no gender in it. Man or woman flying you out, paying for your meal, holding you up in some type of a roof while you out. Okay, are you obligated to handle the business? All right, are you obligated to seal the deal? All right. How do I feel about it? I feel like you should not be obligated to anything in that region and that part. There's no obligation, especially if you ain't put a ring up on the finger. But there's definitely no obligation, and I feel like that is a big problem. How let's say we dating, we're talking on some website or app. We've been talking for months and months, maybe even years. Or a couple years, year, a bunch of years, don't matter how long, long or short term. I feel like if we're flying out, I'm finally getting to see you, getting to meet you. There's a whole lot more that I can get into other than that area. And now, if it happens, it happens, but the obligation is the thing, am I obligated to? I feel no. And I feel if you are in a situation like that, whether you are flying the person out, like if you're flying the person out and you have this expectation, then you really got to reevaluate your situation. Like reverse the roles. Nobody wants to feel like they have to do something. And so for me personally, if I'm flying somebody out, my whole thing is they're not obligated to do nothing. All right. And in fact,
why are you flying them out?
Exactly. I mean, unless it's a mutual understanding that we flying out to do this, I don't think there's no obligation.
I'm gonna be real.
Be real with the
Your
conversation.
lie is being all nice.
Yeah.
If you ain't said up front that you ain't about that life.
Yeah.
And you ain't laid down the law to let them know that you ain't about that life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're expecting it, and you know they're expecting it.
Yeah.
Now, is your issue is are you gonna get a trip back home?
Yeah.
That's up to you.
Well,
and I'm just being real with the conversation. Like in reality world, most people they getting ready to fly you somewhere. Unless they know you about that life, you ain't giving it up. That's just not you ain't giving it up till you married.
It is an expectation. In the back of the head, in front of the mind, wherever it is an expectation.
It's an expectation. And even with that knowledge, it's an expectation, but there's not going to be no anger if nothing happens because you already let them know you ain't about that life.
Yeah.
But if you ain't let them know you ain't about that life and you just up there flirting.
Yeah. And that's
and you also appreciate it. Yeah, they want some.
And that's what I feel like too. It's like, what is the air of this conversation? Like, what are we, like you said, regardless if you flying somebody out, usually people are flying out and they thinking something's about to happen. They coming up on something, all right? It might not be a whole package deal, but we getting somewhere.
They didn't do this romantic gesture just not to get them, because that's the case. They could have just took you to the restaurant and staked you in and took you to a nice fancy restaurant and probably could have got some that way.
Yeah, so
they flying. They laying out the red carpet for you. They letting it out to let you know that there's gonna be some things happening. Mm-hmm. Now it's your choice if you accept that non-verbal commitment.
That's a good way to think about it.
Yeah, that's a non-verbal commitment.
Non-verbal.
Because the person that I'm not gonna give it up, they're gonna tell you. Why are you trying to find me somewhere? Because I'm not about that life. I'm not about that. And they be like, no, I just feel like if you fly me out to Perry for some Perry food, or you fly me over here to get some such and such, there's more to it, and I just don't feel like I'm comfortable doing it. Oh no, it ain't like that at all. I promise you, it ain't like that. Okay, so me and my sisters can come. Yeah, they could come. Okay, you want to break down the dynamics, But if you want to hear, oh my God, you're taking me to Paris for Perry food. There's a nonverbal commitment, and if you break that nonverbal commitment, you might be stuck in Perry.
You might. I ain't even gonna lie. I was trying to tiptoe around the question, but really, with a breath of reality.
Yeah.
Understanding just the way people moving, just in general, like you're saying, a grand gesture. It doesn't really matter whether you in the States and they flying to you or you are flying to them.
Yeah.
Out the country, especially if you flying from out the country and they paying for both of you guys and throw a first class in there. The moment the price tag is bigger and bigger and bigger, there is some type of expectation there. There is some type of expectation there.
And a lot of people sit there and jazz it up and be like, no, it be the man's fault or the woman. No, it's a nonverbal commitment.
He didn't ask or he didn't say, but then,
it's a nonverbal commitment, and you should check that before you get on that flight.
I feel like it definitely does also come down to the communication beforehand. If you are knowing this is somebody that is showing a whole lot of interest in you and you are, like you're saying, being flirtatious or you are entertaining something that you might not be able to really keep up. I don't think that is a situation you should put yourself in. All right. Now we got to welcome somebody in. He's very electrifying. That's the vibe we got. Yo, it's your boy Leo. Get it. We got Leo in the building. Legendary Leo. He said, "What's up, fam? What's good? What's good?" Now,
I've seen people talking, and you don't be getting me on people talking. Y'all be thinking it's me.
Beauty Boss by Jamie. She said, "Oh snap! All right, she love the hair. It's fine. She feeling it.
Y'all know what's right."
She said, "Facts, sis Jamie. My sister's on Strawberry looking cute today. Okay. She feeling it.
I thought there was
All
other
right,
questions.
all right.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah.
Leo, he said, is they gonna say hi to me or not?
Yeah, you know we're gonna say hi to you.
What's good, Leo? Now we gotta welcome in somebody. All right, we got Bonnie Jill. Bonnie's in here. She said, "Hey, Lion and Lenore." She said, "You looking pretty. You look pretty. You look pretty. All right."
Yes.
Prince, he said, "I totally understand where you're coming from, Queen." Now, Prince Daniel, he actually put a little bit insight for the last question.
Okay.
He said the last question had me rethinking a few things. My girlfriend, she was hitting on my dad. She invited her to the family function, and he said, I might feel a type of way if my woman checking out my dad cooking the hot dogs and such. Yeah,
like I wonder how the hot dog tastes.
Yeah, he over here like I never think about that situation before, but yeah, that had me rethinking real quick,
And she might be like, "Woo."
Yeah, she was. Yeah.
Sparks done popped up and everything. Woo.
All of a sudden, can we go to another? Can we go to your parents' house?
I love your dad. He is just so funny. He cracks me up. Oh my goodness.
Can we live there? No. Okay. Yeah, he said, "Okay for the purple."
Yes,
okay for the purple.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, that's a little bit of the foolishness.
Oh yeah.
Right? If you guys have any relationship related questions, feel free to drop them down in the chat. All right, so now we're gonna step into the title. Okay. We got the house chores. We got dishes. Now, some people got different setups. Some people say, "Hey, I cook, you clean." All right. Let's say in this situation, how would you handle it? Okay. Because you got some people who clean the dishes. Like I said, you got some people who cook. And the problem might not be that you cook or clean.
Yeah.
But what if you're just doing a little too much? Say you're making a dish and you are now using 10 different dishes when you can simply use 3. And I got to do the dishes. So I'm kind of like, I don't want to be disrespectful, but it's like I can see where this could be optimized, and I'm the one who got to clean. So I want to be vocal. How do you go about that?
You can only use 2 pans.
So create a limitation. Okay. All right.
I mean, if you want to use 8 more pans, you washing those 8.
All right. Okay.
But I'm cleaning 2.
That's what's going on. Okay.
Because women, I'm gonna just say, I don't know if this is a woman coming up with this conversation or a man, but women, we have a certain way we do everything.
Yeah.
So if we're doing this, we have a certain way to do it. So when somebody comes in the kitchen and they doing this and they making all this mess or they doing, that's not on me no more. That's my prime example is I love my nephew, but he does things that take the long route on everything he do. And it could be something where we can go to point A to point B, but he needs to go to point A to point F, point G, point K, Q, and then he's going to go to B.
Yeah.
To do what he does. That's just his thinking process. He just thinks that long way. And I'd be like, well, why don't you do that? Oh, that makes sense, Auntie. It'd be simple. Sometimes we assume people are doing something purposely to get on our nerves, but that's just their thinking mechanism. And if you don't connect with understanding your partner's thinking, then you're going to always have issues and you're going to always think they're out to get you when their thinking is just not like yours. And I think you need to accept that the thinking is not like yours. I tell you, I don't know what it was. Was it yesterday or was it today? It was something Eli did, and I was like, "Why are you doing that when you could do this thing?"
Oh, that was just yesterday. That was the I think it was the cart, the grocery cart. Instead of, I was about to bring it all the way to the other side, but we were having a mid conversation.
Oh yeah.
So I was like, and the door is not really working like that, so I couldn't just put it in while I was talking.
Yeah.
She was like, "Why don't you just go
take the cart around instead of doing all these walking around to put the stuff into the car?"
Yeah.
And so it's something simple like that. And he does a lot of stuff like that. But I think his mind, because he's so strategic on everything else, everything is strategic. So everything got to do this. Well, I'm having a conversation and I don't want to interrupt this conversation. So I'm going to pick this up and take it around the car and go in there, come back and pick this up and go around the car and go go back again. And I'm already in the car. So the conversations are going to end regardless. The moment you walk around to put the stuff in there, the conversation ended until you got in the car. So then when I said that, he was like, yeah, it'd be something that is simple. I don't know how else to say it. It's strategic. But I think a lot of time as women, we get mad and think a man is doing something purposely to get on our nerve. And their mind is thinking like Tetrisy. And we just thinking normal. Like we ain't even playing the game Tetris. We just thinking A to B, C, D, E, F. And Tetris, they got all kinds of stuff. You got the I, the capital L, the little lowercase L. You got the Z, you got the, I'm just looking at the pieces, they got all these different things. And we then put it on our partner to think that they're, you went in the kitchen to cook to use 18 dishes because I'm washing them. And it don't be that serious.
It's really not. It's not that.
It's just that, okay, I needed this dish and I'm putting this dish and I need this dish. Even though, even when I cooked yesterday, I use a lot more dishes than normal, but then I try to wash majority of the dishes and then I just left everything else alone. But that's just, you think.
I see your question, Oreo.
Okay. You just think differently. And so don't put it off on your partner in that way when it comes to chores. They might just think differently. They're not, unless you guys are angry at each other, they're not doing it on purpose. And they might not do it on purpose when you're angry, but you feel like everybody's attacking you when you're angry.
Definitely. I mean, if you got a extreme emotional state, sad, happy, whatever,
exactly,
your reaction is gonna be what you feeling right now.
Exactly.
Some people, they move extreme on the emotion, but regardless of what it is, if you frustrated and somebody is doing something that you just don't like, it just seems like it's impacted worse. Like you kind of see what I'm going through right now. Why are you piling on?
Exactly.
It could even be something just silly and petty, but it's just like, usually I'm in the mood for this. I can handle this, but the way I am right now, I don't want to hear it. I don't even want you to think of that right now. Exactly. Just leave that alone.
Exactly.
Now, we have a question coming in from Oreo, kind of similar to this dishes house chore type of vibe. What if someone doesn't help you with the dishes and they are the one dirtying all the dishes and they still don't wash them and they don't get washed until you do them?
That's communication. That's when you talk to the person and say, hey, I don't want to do the dishes by myself. We're going to have some days. I'll do Monday, you do Tuesday. That's just we'll go back and forth. Or, wash your own dish. I had this thing when we were at mom's house because it was always people there. Leave sink water so you can easily wash it, rinse it, and put it up. Make sure your rack is clean because it don't make sense to wash the dishes and don't have no place to put them. You putting wet dishes on the dry dishes is stupid. So wash the dishes as you go. Is what we did at mom's house. But you got to communicate what you want and what you gonna allow and what you're not gonna allow. Especially if you're roommates with somebody, very much communicated. And when my roommates, I just told them, wash your own dishes. Unless I'm doing a big old party or something, I'll do all the dishes on that. But wash your own dishes. I don't want to wash after you. But that's the communication that you have with that person. And don't say with an attitude. Don't come at them with an attitude. Just be like, I can't do this.
All right. But hey, Oreo want to elaborate on this a little bit more. All right. Maybe, they don't get washed until she do them. Okay. So what if, all right, now the problem is less of them doing it. What if the person doesn't wash the dishes properly? I think that is still a point of communication. Like, hey, you are missing a couple spots here.
Teach them how to wash dishes. Maybe they don't wash dishes.
Or
teach them how to wash them.
This is a good thing, next time they ask you for something or ask you to get the plate, right? You can always serve that on the dirty plate if you want to be extra petty and say, oh, yeah, here's the plate. And if they seen the ketchup stain or whatever flat, the stuff from 2 meals ago is still on there, you say, oh, didn't you wash this plate? You know, you can hit it with the pettiness.
I will do
You can
that.
hit it with the pettiness.
I will give you.
All
This
right.
is a dirty plate. I will put your food on that dirty plate. I sure will.
So
happily, like this. And that's why I say God is still working on me.
So yeah,
because I feel it in my sound.
That is an approach. I feel like that is.
I need to work on that myself, y'all.
I feel like that's an approach when you are just fed up and you feel like your words are not being heard.
Make sure you speak it before you do.
That's a way that you can show better than you can tell, but really let it get to a certain point before.
Like you have said it several times. Like don't just.
In my personal opinion. Now Bonnie Jill, she said, I think it's kind if the one who cooks, the other cleans. Like the other does the dishes. Like, all right, if I'm cooking and I'm making a meal, it'd be good if the other partner is like, oh, hey, I'm gonna wash up after you. Now, different dynamics. Bonnie said, or the whole family just does the dishes.
There you go. Somebody doing the dishes.
All right, we gotta welcome in my homegirl Juju and my homeboy. Seeing together they make JC family. Say what, say what, say what. JC family in here saying hello, Love and Live Show. Saying hello to everybody in the chat.
Yes.
All right, what's good? We also got my boy waltzing in. We can feel the vibe. My
brother's in the building.
Cole. What's good, Cole? He in the building. He said he like number 18.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Yes.
Cole said, wait, did you do something different to your hair?
Yes. Yes.
She feeling a purple kind of vibe, all right, Cole?
Yes. Stop it, Cole. Stop it.
What's good? It's nice having y'all in here.
Yes.
And if you guys have any relationship-related question, feel free to drop it in the chat.
Drop it in the link, yes.
But yeah, that was a good question coming from Oreo. And
especially y'all stealing the questions today.
Especially stemming from the dishes. We were talking about the dishes. You up in the kitchen, it's a vital part of the household. It kind of keeps things going in a certain way. So if there's some stuff not working out there, listen, it's gonna be a problem. Cole, he dropped the hashtag say what, say what. You know the vibes. JC family in the building.
Yes.
All right. So
we always add an extra say what.
Yeah. We do. It's plus tax.
Yeah, we don't know how to act as normal. We ought to put the all three in there. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good question coming from Oreo.
Yeah.
Hopefully we helped you out with that question there. And we've had some good questions. We had Sandra come through with a question, Prince Daniel and Oreo. We appreciate those questions. And hey, if you guys have any more of them, feel free to drop them in the chat now.
Exactly.
We got Sandra. She said, how do you feel about a man being the homemaker instead of instead of him working? Let me pull this up. Let me pull this up. I was trying to pull it up on the thing, but that thing scrolling at the bottom, that was kind of getting away of it a little bit.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, I'm gonna pull it up on the big for us to see. Okay.
There we go.
Here we go. Now, Sandra, she said, how do you feel about a man being a stay-at-home maker instead of him, but the lady is working? What is your opinion?
No.
Okay.
How do you feel about a man being a stay-at-home worker instead of him working, but the lady is working? What your opinion on that?
Okay.
You kept missing this part. I don't know what that was.
Okay.
So, I think really I think it's fine if they have that reason that he's gonna be a stay-at-home. He's just gonna be a stay-at-home. He's gonna take care of the kids. He's cooking. He's cleaning. He's doing like a stay-at-home mom. He's a stay-at-home dad. Yeah. I don't have no problem with that because I know child care costs $1.002 million. And if it makes more money to stay at home, and the woman is making the most money and she is doing, yes, stay your butt at home and work. It's okay. That does not take the role of you being head of household. That does not take the role of anything. That just saying you put in position, you took charge and said, my wife makes this much money. Me working is all I'm doing is paying for childcare. Then I might as well be at home teaching my kids, raising my kids so they can be some great citizens in this world. Yes, that's what I'm gonna do. Yes, I have no problem with that at all.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like as we are getting more progressive on that whole idea. I think it's less of a problem. I can see like, maybe the man kind of feeling some type of way about it, but like you're saying, at the same time, everybody has their role. All right, supporting the children is not an easy task. It is a job in itself, and there's so many different ins and outs. It could be all the way up to one child. You having one child is a lot, but hey, say you guys had 3 or more. Now you got so many different things going in. Maybe they got activities, so you can constantly be doing something. And hey, even in this time, now you can pick up you a hobby or spend some time or work within this. There's now a lot of opportunities at work at home jobs and stuff like that. So hey, there is a place I feel for both of those people, and I don't feel like one is less than the other. And really, it just comes down to your relationship. It's all about a balance within you guys. What do you feel like is working for the two of you? So hey, if you guys like,
stop worrying about what other people think.
Yeah, if you guys like that dynamic,
that's your family.
That really what anybody else feels does not matter.
It doesn't.
All right. Okay, and Oreo saying thank you so much. That question did help her out, or that answer helped her out a little bit. I can't speak. That question helped her out earlier. Oreo said, I have another question, but it doesn't have to do with relationships.
Okay.
All right, Oreo, just drop and we'll see. Okay, now Oreo said this has to do with the coloring books.
Okay.
Okay, so what if every time I get a new coloring book and show it, and someone copies off of you getting the same book as you? So it's like they just copying every move that you do, like somebody's just copying you.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you.
This is kind of a relationship advice.
Yes, and follow this. What I'm gonna tell you is so serious, and I want you to follow this to the depth of your soul and your heart. You go and you tell them, "Thank you." Thank you, girl. You are a trendsetter. You say thank you. People are working hard to be this trendsetter to get paid to do what you're doing. Right now, you better start asking for checks from YouTube and all them, because you are trend setting. That is a good thing. I remember I used to get mad. I was in Job Corps in Texas, and this one girl, purple has always been my favorite color, but this one girl was just copying me, and I didn't realize it till somebody pointed it out to me. But then and it would just bother me so much. But I don't know, as now that I'm older, I was trend setting. Like you went and whatever I wore, you wore the next day. That is a trend setter. That means you are doing good. That means you are arriving. You know what I mean? That's it. Float on your coattails and be proud. Mm-hmm. Do not be worried about that. Don't let that bother you or get you mad. Like, stop copying me. I'm doing this. You should say thank you, because you didn't know you was a trendsetter. You was over here minding your own business, and somebody been up here watching you and doing your every move. And don't be mad. Do not be mad. Do not be mad. Because I wasted my time being mad when I should have been like, thank you. Sure. Just take a picture. That's $10. You can make sure you get the right outfit. I got it at Walmart. Get the right outfit. Yes, I got a Target, whatever store you got it at. Be proud. That means you're doing something right. That means that person is admiring you. Regardless if they want to say they're admiring you or not, they're admiring you. So be proud about it. Don't let that hesitate. Don't do like Lenore did with all of them feeling ready to fight the girl and stuff. Don't do all that.
Oreo, so I know it may sound childish, but I don't like that this person is being a copycat. But then she said, "Oh, okay, thank you. I will say that." All right.
Yeah. Because my thing is, for them to copy you, that means they admire what you're doing. Mm-hmm. They like what you're doing. They're enjoying watching what you're doing. You get that book, they want to do the same thing. They want to be connected to you to do that. And I tell people all the time, if I copy them, I'm going to just tell her, I said it. I even told always Tam, like, I like how you did that. I'm going to do that. But I'm like, me, I got to, do it in my own way, because I don't want to do it in her way. But it gave me the idea of what I wanted to do. And then even today, when I was thinking about how I want to do stuff, I was like, the only reason I haven't mentioned it to you guys is because I haven't mentioned it to my business partner. But today was like, I want to do this. This is how I want to do it. Because he knew what I wanted to do the whole time, but I didn't know how I wanted to do it. And sometimes it just clicks. Like you got to let God talk to you and let it click. Don't get mad because you are inspiring somebody to do something. Shoot, that is something you can start putting on the thing. Well, I'm using this coloring book and this person's buying your coloring book. You need to tell that coloring book person, people are buying your book because I'm buying it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. How would people feel? Would you guys look at Beyonce crazy? She'd be mad that everybody copying her, and you know everybody copying Beyonce. Okay. Well, she ain't mad. She happy. You know why? Because I put more money in her pocket. You just now have to figure out how to make money for yourself. You buying these coloring books, and people are copying you to buy these coloring books to do the same thing that you're doing. Now you need to tell the company, watch me. I'll buy this coloring book and watch how they buying the coloring book. See how that works? You owe me some money. Thank you. You want to say business like, but that's basically what you're saying.
Or make your own coloring book and see if they buy it.
Oh, shit. That's what I'm saying. Because we got, the reason I ain't done my coloring book contest because we got 2 sitting up here waiting to be made, but we ain't working hard on it. So I think I'm just going to do the other coloring contest. But we do got 2 coloring books right now. Girl, make you a coloring book. And you already know somebody going to buy it. Like, God is showing you that you making money doing what you love doing, and you looking at it like being offended. Girl, don't be offended. No. That's entrepreneurship right there, girl. Entrepreneurship.
She said, "Thank you for the advice." Okay, good ideas. Thank you so much. I'll do that. All right.
Okay.
We gotta welcome somebody who's back. Okay. All right, she back in it. We got Six Bows is back.
Woo! I love her.
What's up, fam? What the you laughing at on the thumbnail? You know, we always be having a good time over here, Six Bows.
If y'all haven't checked, I love her. I love her personality. Her spunky personality cracks me up. Sometimes you got to be on the big screen, so you know you don't get no buttons. I got to work on that. But yeah, I love.
Oh, you be putting her up on the TV?
Screen, yeah, because she be cracking me up.
Yeah, Six Bows, she be having me rolling.
Yeah, and she just herself. That's just awesome.
Oh man.
Yes.
Oh man, you should check her out.
Yeah.
Buy Me a Coffee. And as we do that, we're going to be right back after this quick, brief message. Now we have a question. Would you like to
buy me a coffee?
What does that mean?
You buy coffee? It's a wonderful membership.
All right, buy me a coffee.
Yes, there's a lot of things that we want to do, and Buy Me a Coffee will help with that.
Everything on the Love and Live show.
And all the perks that you will get will grow as we grow.
Oh, snap. It's going to grow to be great as we grow.
So right now, we are small, but we are ready to grow big with you. Buy
us
a
coffee. Woo! BuyMeACoffee.com/Love and Live show.
I did it. I did 20 I did it.
All right. We back into that brief message. So, yeah. So, within the relationship advice, we were just saying, kind of be original. All right. You know, you are original. So don't really be offended that people are copying what you're doing. You're the trendsetter. You making it. You doing it. All right. You doing what you got to do, and everybody else following.
It well.
Okay. Six Bows. She said, "Oh, you be watching me on the big screen."
I sure do, sis.
Yes, y'all better go in there and buy me a coffee or buy a lemonade. Oh man.
Yes.
Oh yes, I love the 20 takes part. It really did take her about 20 takes though. I didn't love that part, Oreo. Oh. I didn't love that part.
Thank you, Oreo, for loving it. See, my nephew, my business partner, he don't be loving stuff I do.
I didn't that part, Oreo. I wasn't a big fan.
You're not nice.
Maybe you can do it next time, Oreo.
You're laughing a little too hard now. Okay.
All right.
It's not that funny yet.
Oreo said, "I love being a trendsetter." Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's what you are. Now make that money.
Prince Daniel said, okay, he's coming through with a question.
All right.
All right. So Prince Daniel sliding through with another good question.
Okay.
He said, if you knew your best friend's partner was cheating on them, would you tell him or keep it a secret? Me personally, you got to let the people who are in a relationship work it out themselves. That's how you feel about it personally.
I learned a long time ago. My mom, I promise you, my mom Me and my cousin, we didn't even know we was cousins. We thought we was just best friends. Then found out we had the same uncle. Long story, but anyway, we made a pact when we was younger. If your boyfriend cheating on you, I'ma tell you. If your boyfriend cheating on you, we pinky swore, we did all this.
All the above.
Yes, and then it came when we got older. Now we're older and we're teenagers. And I tell her boyfriend cheating on her, and it ruined our relationship, which my mom told me it would.
Mm-hmm.
I will never, ever, 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 ever tell a friend if their man is cheating. And there's two reasons. Not just number one is because I learned my lesson. Two is 99.9% that woman already know her man cheating on her.
Mm-hmm.
It's just she don't want to accept it. So she really ain't gonna listen to you. But she knows there's a feeling inside. If you have a relationship with somebody, there's a feeling inside that you get that you know. Now you might not know right away, so you might have saw right away. But best believe they know they have a feeling sooner or later. You do not need to tell them. It does not make them feel better, and all they do is want to attack you. Do not tell. I don't care what nobody says. People will swear up and down. It's not, and you. The best way to find out, like I have people tell me all the time, "Oh no, if you tell me, I'll leave him. I'll believe you. I'll leave him." Blah 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 blah. I have friends that tell me their man is a liar, and they man can say, my man is a compulsive liar. My man told me you said such and such. The compulsive liar told you I said such and such? Yeah. And you believe him? Yeah. One, ain't gonna believe if you cheating. Ain't gonna believe if you tell him the man is cheating or the woman's cheating. Just not. Because that was one sign right there to tell you. Another sign is, are they still with them and they ain't in a good relationship? Because cheating usually comes down because the relationship ain't working good anyway. Sometimes some people are just cheaters. But is the relationship not working out well? Are you not happy in the relationship and you still with this person? What me telling you that person is cheating gonna do?
I feel you.
It don't do nothing. So
on that too. It's just like it's hard to step into as a friend, and it's hard to step into the relationship because this person is feeling all different types of way about this person, and you stepping in, you got a certain role. Mm-hmm. Your role is a lot less than theirs. Than theirs. They got them propped up. Usually in a situation like this, they got them propped up. And like Queen Lenore said, most people, they kind of have the feeling or sense when something is happening. Mm-hmm. All right. And 6 she just giving off a personal, off rip right here. She said, I told 2, they were sleeping with the same guy and they turned on me. And they became best friends. Mm-hmm. They didn't even know each other until I told them they were sleeping with the same guy.
See?
Like,
keep your mouth closed. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You gonna be the one attacked and bullied by trying to protect. Mm-hmm. And really, the way they say it is you're being selfish by telling them because it ain't your relationship. You ain't got nothing to do with that relationship. If that man or woman is cheating on that person, it ain't got nothing to do with you. But for some reason, we have in there, I'm trying to protect you. I'm trying to have your back. And they're looking at us, you're jealous of our relationship. Mm-hmm. That's what I was told. I was jealous. And I was like, I'm jealous of a man that don't work.
She's stepping in the hot territory. Ooh-wee.
You don't think about those things, mm-hmm. But they do. They have this thing. And because they're in love with this guy, they expect everybody else to be in love with this guy. No, and I tell people, even when it becomes down to cheating or anything, stop telling your relationship to everybody because then you're mad when somebody has an opinion about your relationship, but you told them. And so they have an opinion because they having your back. Mm-hmm. And then you back with them and all in love. Well, they wasn't never in love with them like that in the first place, so they don't have that same forgiving heart that you do. Again, because they ain't gonna leave even if you tell them to cheat. So why open your mouth to sell cheating? Just look. I've seen people, they looked me in the eye and saw me and I saw them and I knew they was cheating and I kept the kicking. What was I going to do? Mm-hmm. The woman's in love with you. Who am I?
Yeah. Prince Daniel said, yep, I definitely agree. You should know your spouse is cheating right off the bat. All right, at least got some type of suspicion, some type of feeling like something is just off the energy.
Yeah.
All
But sometimes it takes a while, but I think God shows you some signs,
I think you're gonna see it
you don't pay attention to it. But sometimes it can be hard. It'd be hard because, like, I always say, women cheat just as much as men do, but I think we don't change our behavior as quickly as a man does. The moment a man changes, cheats, it's like this guiltiness sets on him. A woman's gonna do the same thing. If she cooks you dinner at 4:59 every day, even when she cheats, your meal done at 4:59 every day. She ain't starting a new class. She ain't starting a new hobby. She ain't doing that. It slowly goes in there, and she discusses it with you. So then you helping her get a cheat. She making sure she includes you in her cheating pattern, and that's what I believe. Like when men they cheat, they they trying to keep it on the DL, but then they get mad because this woman is treating them better, and now he looking at her, and she over here like this. You gonna cook dinner for what? What am I gonna do for it? And then that you got this anger coming in. Well, a woman is totally different.
Well, yeah, $6. She said, I learned my lesson. Keep your mouth shut.
That's right. That's right. I'm on the same bed when I learned. You learned harder than I did, though. That them two become best friends threw me off.
Yeah,
I'm like, what?
That's a nice little plot twist on it.
How you gonna be mad at me?
That's a movie right there. That's a movie.
Yeah, but how you gonna be mad at me? And I done told y'all that y'all would sleep with the same guy. And y'all would turn on me,
exactly.
and be best friends. Oh no.
$6 said my ex started wearing hats, and I knew he was cheating because he never wore a baseball cap ever before.
Now see, don't change your behaviors. We women know everything you do. I don't care how strange it is and how little it is. We know what you do. So the moment you change behavior, our senses start to tingling, and that's it.
Or you're saying she was looking up trendsetters and she found a trendsetter short. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh man, Prince Dan, you said when I thought about that question, I thought about the Tyler Perry movie. Why did I get married?
Yeah.
We was watching it for better or for worse. Right?
And we was on that one. That was giving me headaches and stressing. Yeah.
That stuff just gets crazy.
It does. Like cheating is so like sensitive, but so like everywhere.
Now, okay, so how would you feel if there was cheating? Not cheating, but if the like your friends are best friends, right? What if you're doing if they're making advances towards you?
What?
Like, okay, you have your best friend, right?
Yeah.
Let's say their significant other is now coming around trying to get with you. And you do you feel obligated to tell this person?
That's a good question. I'm really one of those people that I'll tell you in front of the person.
Okay.
He trying to hit on me, so he said, I'm like, tell I'm gonna call her Jackie. And the guy's name is Joe. I always use Joe as the name, but Joe, tell Jackie when you messaged me on the thing when you were trying to get me to understand, because I did not understand it, Jackie. I was trying to remember when you said we should go out to eat without Jackie? I was like, why would we go out to eat with Jackie? Are you surprised with a wedding ring or something? I mean, what was it? Where it, then she could come with her own conclusion. I'm gonna look like I'm stupid and airhead. But she gonna, I ain't got nothing to do with it. But that's how I'm gonna say, that's how I'm gonna do it.
That's what you did.
I am.
Just throw it
I'll
up.
be out there. Yeah, you like we should go out to dinner, just me and you. What you trying to do? I didn't know he was trying to surprise you, or I didn't know what he was trying to do. So I was like his shoe. And then look. I want you to know I'm that friend that would just bust without knowing. Because I'm like, So you make up your own mind. I had somebody's man attacking me all the time in front of them. I begged for help. Lord knows I begged for help. I begged for help from kids, everybody. Nobody was paying me no attention. Everybody thought, this is just so funny. This is not funny. This is not funny. Eli tell me, I thought you guys were playing around.
You have to think about this. Think about this. Think about two married couples.
They wasn't married at first.
Yes, but just the whole thought of it, right?
Okay, go ahead.
All right, very, but older. Looking at that behavior now, it just seems very off. I don't think I would let something like that slide in that way. I mean, I would at least be asking you directly what's going on, not this is just a joke and just keep that to myself.
I was serious, and I said
it. Yeah.
I said, sometimes I'm being serious. Help me.
But I also didn't know the extent things was going.
I even asked my friend, please help me get your man off of me. Please. I don't want your man touching me, please. I don't want him touching me. Please stop him from touching me. I beg of you. Since that's your man, please get your man off me. Okay, I want my kids sit by me, sit on me, sit around me so he cannot touch me. Please help me.
Oh, man.
Help me. Please.
Oh, man.
It didn't work. Everybody thought I was joking. I don't know where I was joking. I was serious. And, I don't like to be touched or all that. But to have kids just sitting on my lap so somebody wouldn't touch me should gave somebody a clue that I was not playing. I was that serious.
Yeah, I had no clue what the deal was. But then, hindsight 2020. You can see it. Mother said nobody helped you.
Nobody. Not the girlfriend, the wife, the girlfriend, fiance, wife never helped me. None of these people helped me. I was just out here on my own begging for help every day.
Oh yes, I'm a trendsetter. Show me my respect.
Yes, that's what you do. Yes, put some respect on your name.
Prince Dan, he said, if someone is making sexual advances towards me, I don't think I would let it slide. I would have called in the cavalry right away.
I didn't have a cavalry. I'm gonna just tell you that right now. Prince Daniel, Queen did not have a cavalry. She had no. The cavalry was sitting there like this. That's what the cavalry did.
Oh man!
And so then I would be like, they'd be like, "Where's the Queen Lenore?" I'd be in my room,
secluded.
I secluded because I wasn't getting no help. Come on up. No, I don't want to come up there. You over exaggerating.
Oh man. Mother, I thought Chris was gonna help you.
No, Chris didn't.
Well, it's just hard because everybody thought it's a joke. Nobody thought it's serious.
Except for me. Yeah. I was the only one, like, I'm feeling, because one, don't touch me. Mm-hmm. Like, that's just it. Don't touch me. I don't like to be touched like that. Don't touch me. I let kids touch me. Don't come up touching me just any kind of random ways and stuff. Don't lick me. Don't kiss me. Don't pull my hair. Don't touch me. Like, if you don't get to see my husband do all that stuff, then you doing too much if you doing. I don't like it.
Yeah. Even if your husband is not doing it or is doing it, you're still doing too much.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, I'm just a person that don't like to be touched. But then I'm like, I put it this way: my husband could never touch anybody like that in front of me and me not say something. Like me and him, we probably outside fighting. We just would not. That's just not.
So I just put that on a video with the same coloring book that they bought.
Yeah, that's right. Let it be known. Yes, ain't nothing wrong with it. Like I said, when you're a trendsetter, that's what you do.
It is what
now
it
you
is.
Just gotta get these people to pay you money. That's where you get the money at, because you a trendsetter.
Now, you got any other question you want to dive into?
Yeah, because that one kind of got me mad again.
Yeah, 6 balls saying exactly, all right.
Because I got mad again, y'all.
Oreo said, I'm finna make a trendsetter playlist. You got any other question you want to dive into?
No, that was it, because I got mad.
Okay.
And I told you that already. I got mad.
Yeah, I feel you on that.
No, you do?
Yeah. I understand.
You see the stuttering coming in there?
No, because at that time I didn't really understand what was going on and the magnitude. But hindsight, like I said, 2020. And if something like that would have happened now, I would actually ask, like directly to make sure, because if you see something on the outward and it's like ha ha ha. But if it's happening too much,
it was happening too much.
It just seemed like
no, it was so bad, you guys. Let me say how bad it was. My phone number was in his phone as wifey. His wife's phone name was her name. I was wifey in his phone. His wife is her name. I had issues with that.
Who don't have issues with that?
Apparently they didn't. Apparently they didn't.
It sounded like such a joke. Like, like
no, that
you must have just changed that before. You know, I'm just
my phone right now, and me and Chris don't even really like talk with a lot of pet names. I do on here and say he's my honey bunches of oats. Wasn't the blue? I say it out here. He's my honey bunches of oats, but we don't really. But in our phone, we have pet name. I dare not dare him to have my name as Lenore Hall. Let him put Lenore Hall in his phone right now.
It's problematic.
Woo! We got issues. We got issues. And as I said, and I'm like, for everybody took it, even the woman took it as a joke. But and my thing is, my man could never do that. So I don't want your man doing that to me. To me, that's overstepping boundaries that should not be made.
Yeah.
And those were things that was like, okay. And like for my husband, he was like, well, she wasn't tripping, so I thought maybe that was his character. He didn't do it to her best friends or anything. He just did it to me. He didn't do it to nobody but me. I was the only one being harassed publicly. Nobody else was. And I asked because her closest friend, nope, never. Me, sister, nope, nobody. It was only me that was being harassed. Matter of fact, all the women that was around us was not being harassed. It was just me.
Well, Jamie, she said she's back. She just got off of work. Hey, welcome back, Jamie.
Welcome back, Jamie.
Mother, she said, I knew something was wrong when you were in the hospital.
Oh, yeah. And I said, like, he cannot touch me in the hospital. And he said, came in, he tried to touch me, and I said, nope. And he was like, well, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. Like and they left. I didn't get a good
like a powder.
I couldn't even get a good full visit from her. And I was like, well, when you guys was in the hospital, I visit without touching. I don't know why I can't get the same visit back, But yeah, so I didn't like it. They're not together now. Not because of that, but they're not together. But I felt, and I got mad one time. She dropped my daughter off, saw his car there, and she drove off. So he's there with me and my husband, and my husband and him playing dominoes. I'm going downstairs. My daughter comes in. I'm like, where's she at? Oh, she left. Oh, well, yeah, your man's here. I knew that was his car. Well, he here. And she went home. And it's like, not like we live far away. We didn't live far away. We live like...
Prince Daniel, he said, I'm on the outside looking in. I don't have any married friends. My spouse is my best friend.
I'm just telling you, that was just too much for me. Because I mean, like, it was like hard, and I was like, I'm trying to be nice because I could be evil.
Yeah, you don't want to overstep or say something and be like, oh, and everything blown up. But I get your situation. I just didn't realize that was the level that it was at until you had told me later, I didn't realize the magnitude of the situation because for that to happen and the way things was going on and you having to put your foot down like that in the first place, it just tells you that things is not going the way they need to be, It was
crazy. It was crazy.
Sweetheart said, how are you doing today, nephew? I'm good. Thank you for asking. So, do you have any final words or anything that you want to get into this relationship advice or anything you want to instill, reinforce, anything like that? Because we had a lot of good questions.
Yes,
we had Sandra saying, how do you feel if your partner's attracted to your parent?
Oops.
All right. Prince Daniel was talking about, how you fly people in and stuff like that, and they got an expectation to get a little bit more.
Non-verbal.
Right. Oreo was saying, kind of what the title was saying with the dishes type of thing. You got a partner using too many dishes, how do you come about the conversation? That's what we talked about. And Oreo began to talk about now. What if someone just don't help you do the dishes? You know, what do you do? How you communicate if they don't get washed until you wash them? And then we also talked about what happens when they get washed, but they ain't getting washed all the way. So now we got that part fixed. Now they washing the dishes, but now they doing it sloppily. And we talked about that as well. And then then we had Prince Daniel. He was talking about the best friend. How do you come about your best friend cheating? Should you come about it? How do we react to things like that? Sweetheart said, "Did you change your hair purple?"
Yes, I called the new wig, girl. This wig is giving me life. You want to show the video when I first wore this wig?
Oh, now she acting up. Here we go. Here's the first time she wore this wig. Oh man, she having too much fun with that. Look, she started laughing now. The same way. Look, the hair went to the way. She having too much fun.
Y'all know that's hilarious. Y'all know that's hilarious. I don't care what nobody said.
Oreo said, yeah, some great questions. Mother said, great questions today. Don't forget to hit the like button.
Yes.
All right. 6 Ball said, I'm the only person that do the dishes.
So
okay?
you know they clean, huh? Yeah, she's supposed to be doing it up. I just like your channel just because you real. Like you, not saying nobody else is real, but I mean like you just.
She got a good character, and she don't let the camera get in between that.
No, she doesn't, and she just she speaks what's on her mind and she says it. She's not trying to be all Robert. I need you to blow up. Your channel needs to blow up. Like I think everybody's channel needs to blow up, but sometimes I just have to. When I see you, I gotta tell you right then and there. But your channel needs to blow up because it's awesome and it's amazing. And since I said it, it's gonna happen because we learned on Monday we speak live.
We're speaking that.
Yes.
We're speaking that. All right.
We speak live, so I speak live to your channel.
Actually, we also I also forgot. We also had the conversation where Sandra was talking about the roles in the relationship. Is it okay for pretty much
a man to be a housewife,
house husband, not a housewife? But yeah, is it okay for him to manage home and the wife be the breadwinner? She got something going on for herself. And we talked about it. It was good, very good conversation. And
I love the questions.
I hope you guys enjoy the questions that we did have.
Yeah.
We're gonna be here tomorrow on Thursday. Game time, having a good time. All right.
Yeah.
And if you guys want to drop any questions, you can drop them on the comment of this live stream. I want to start throwing out the option to put in questions before we start relationship advice for the week. So there will be a community post probably drop either today or maybe sometime tomorrow at the latest, where we're going to try to get some questions for relationship advice next week.
Yes.
So we appreciate all y'all coming. And, you got any last words to say, Queen Lenore?
In any relationship, communication is very important. But not only is communication very important, you want to listen. Listen takes just as much importance as opening your mouth to say something. Never close your mouth. Keep it closed. If you feel like you're with somebody that you cannot speak up or do anything, before you get married, just let the relationship die and go away. If you're in a marriage and you are feeling that way, learn how to work on that or get a counselor to help you guys mentor that conversation, because you can have a beautiful relationship, but it will die if you don't communicate, if you don't listen, and if you don't understand. Those are the 3 things that need to come together. Relationship advice with anybody, with a partner that you're with, married, best friend, work with, and partner with, business with, or anything. Communication is so, so important. Never keep your mouth closed because you don't want to hurt somebody's feelings, or you don't want to make somebody feel less than because you have something to say and they may be not ready to answer those questions. So remember that relationship advice is important for all of us. It helps us get through our relationship with non-judgmental. And as we're here at the Love and Live Show, it's all in love that we give you great relationship advice. And so does our chat family give great relationship advice because we all see things in our own vision. And sometimes it might be it's one of you guys who actually changes somebody's mind about it because of what you said. Not just because of what me and Eli said, but because of what you say. You guys are amazing. You guys are great. We love you from the bottom of our heart. We pray for you guys because you guys are awesome and amazing. And it's just a blessing to know each and every last one of you guys.
Absolutely on that one.
Yes. So remember to love and live
each day
as if it were your
last. Thank y'all for coming out. We appreciate y'all. We'll see y'all tomorrow or next week. Take care. Take care.
Yo. L&L. L&L. Woo. 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 Love and Live Show. It's hot. 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 Taste the hot. I'm ready. Love and Live. Let's go. Love and Live Show. Yeah. Motivation speakers. Yeah. Positive affirmation. Tune in every week. We need a Monday family meeting. Eli always cheating. Relationship advice on Wednesday so you don't go creeping. Thursday game time. Come in and unwind. Friday night shout out time. Creators grind and shine. Pop up at the pop up. Shop up at the shop up. Get your bomb.com seasons for your potluck. Tropical morning for your royalty. Love and Live Empire bringing all the heat. It's time to turn up. It's time to turn up. You wanna taste that heat? Woo. Try to taste the heat. Woo. Hot sauce. That sweet heat is banging like this beat. Woo. Chocolate burning, love, mild watermelon. Heat. Dynamite's the truth. Have you woo? Bigger nephew. Lenora. She know it's the truth. Chris. Everybody love Chris. Love and Live Show.
It's the Love and Live Show. It's the Love and Live Show.
Love and Live.
It's the Love and Live.
We be laughing, having fun.
Get up, please stay. Love and live. Get up, please stay. Love and live.
Love and live each day as if it was your last.
The Love and Live Show. The Love and Live Show.
Yep. This is Love and Live Shots.com.